Hey y'all, so it's been a while since I've done any sort of vlog or update video, but it's also been kind of a crazy month. It's been a lot of interesting twists this last month. I mean, I moved, I got sick immediately after moving. Swanson has been having more treatments for his kitty cancer, so it's been a lot happening and kind of hitting at once. But I really wanted to try and focus back on YouTube videos, especially the longer form. And I thought, okay, what's a good way to kind of mesh vlogs and also little check-ins so it feels like you're part of this little sit down, right? So I don't want to go out and vlog everything because it's kind of a pain in the ass. And also, I really like being in the moment now. I used to love documenting like everything. I wanted to do something that was a little bit easier, maybe like a sit down. So I came up with this idea that mixes vlogging and I guess face-to-face time. So it's called And in this, I will talk about what I'm reading, what I'm playing, and what I'm watching, and maybe some other things down the road. But those are the three main components of this video that I really want to hit on. To start, I'm currently reading the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. I love this series. It's one of my favorites, and I got about halfway through it. I actually have collected half the books, but I kind of fell off it during my other move like 4 years ago, and I never unearthed those books from the box that they were in. But with the move now, I reorganized everything. I have my books out and I've been reading it from the very beginning. And I love Neil Gaiman. He might be my favorite author aside from Terry Pratchett, who I know they do stuff together, which is great. So I have been reading through that. It's been fantastic. And I also finished the Office BFFs, Tales of the Office by Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey, who played Angela and Pam on The Office. And it was a really fun read. It was a very fun audiobook narrated by the two. And I've just really been diving back into reading. I have gone back into my bookworm phase. It's been really nice, but it's also not a very social thing to do, right? So I feel like it's just been kind of fueling my hermit mode, especially after I moved. I also gave myself a challenge. So Goodreads is kind of this social media app for tracking what books you read and everything. And you can even give yourself a challenge. So my Goodreads challenge for this year is to read 100 books. I'm already 13 books in and it's March, so that's a good sign. I'm counting audiobooks and also physical books that I read, because I realized that I've been wasting a lot of time not listening to books when I'm doing like dishes or showering or cleaning, you know? It's so easy. And even when I do cardio workouts, instead of watching a show, I can listen to a book, which is so nice. So I've been doing that and it has been really nice. If you want to add me on Goodreads, I'm there. I haven't really posted many reviews, which I really want to start doing. So maybe the I'm reading section of this reoccurring show will be, you know, me reviewing the latest book that I read, which would actually be really fun. Now, in terms of video games, I'm currently playing Helldivers 2, and it is bad because I really like this game and I wish I could play it more solo, but the recent update made it way more difficult in the lower difficulties, especially if you're by yourself. I only started maybe like a week ago really playing, and I already have 23.9 hours in Helldivers 2, which may not seem like a lot for people who get to play every night, but it's kind of a lot for me because I haven't really been wanting, again, I've been really into books, so I haven't really been wanting to sit down and play something, but Helldivers 2 just really has my attention. What I'm watching currently, I just finished Fargo season 5, and oh my god, it was so good. Fargo's one of my favorite TV series, and I loved that season 5 was kind of a return to form. I loved the suspense, the story, the character developments, and the slow unearthing of the different mysteries that you came across. I really loved it. I highly recommend it. I would probably give it a 5 out of 5. The pacing was really good too. I would say the ending was a little bit more fantastical than what I'm used to for Fargo, but I really liked it. Coming up, I really want to watch Invincible season 2. I have not watched it yet, even though I know the first half is out, because I want the second half to be out before I binge it all, because I love things being out and concluded. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to rewatch Fargo season 1 through 4 because Joel has not seen it and he only jumped in at season 5, which you don't need to watch the other seasons. And this was a standalone season, so it kind of worked out. But if you're looking for new shows to watch, I highly, highly recommend Fargo. It is so good. It's like the most cinematic TV show you could ever watch. It's very good. So that's the I'm check-in for today, March 13th. I think this is going to be a pretty cool format. It has a lot of room to mess around with. Obviously, right now, there's not a whole lot for me to talk about because I'm still getting used to the way things are, my new routine. I haven't even found a gym yet, so hopefully next week I've covered a lot of that. As of right now, I am heavy into reading books and listening to audiobooks, so I've just been in my little cave. But hopefully next week I actually have a gym. I have finished more books. I have unlocked Helldivers difficulty in Helldivers 2, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's really difficult. So we'll see, but I'll keep you guys in the loop.